Okay, finally, I get to finally do a video on my own without Colton interfering, and also a video I like. I finally get the arena. I finally get all of that. Wait, hold on. There's one thing I've always wanted to do on this channel. It is finally time. If there's any kids watching this, you best cover your ears because we interrupt this video of the Eevee Kingdom to bring an announcement. Apparently this is a thing. Yes, I want to cover it because I technically do Ruby content on this channel, so in some way, shape, or form, I am a Ruby YouTuber. I think. Don't really know. Either way, luckily I have a lot of it on DVD, and I don't really use Crunchyroll, so it doesn't affect me much, but this does mean I will never have I might not have a possibility of watching Volumes 9. I think I have Volume 8 though, so at least I can get up to there. Anyways, it's for those of you who did and want to watch Ruby on there. It's gone now. Apparently it came up today, and yeah. Anyways, back to your regular scheduled Eevee Kingdom video. I wonder what Eevee's been doing during this intermission. Probably something I shouldn't worry about. You don't know how long I've been holding that in for. Well, anyways, now that I got that cuts us out of the way for the channel's PG-13 rating, well, at least more matured rating. Onwards to the video. Hey guys, and welcome to the first ever and grand opening of the eevon Arena. It's a mixture. It's a mix of me and Colton's names, so yeah. Yeah, eevon. Anyways, welcome to the arena. Like Death Battle, we'll be going over some of your most wanted or needed in battles. But I'll be doing this my own way. Hey, one man can't... People can't always do who's the best out of all of them. But, to be fair, I want to go over her specifics at some points. And this first fight is a necessary for me. And that's UI, Goku, and Gear 5 Luffy. Now, this video is mostly gonna be me going over who is the strongest in their respective forms. Now, I will not use anything I do not know, and I made sure to look up Gear 5, even its abilities, before watching this. Well, doing this video. Yeah. I'm starting to see why Colton has a hard time doing these. Anyways, I'm finally doing it. And here it is. Now, before we get into who would win in the fight, let's go over our combatants first. Yeah, speed each. Starting with my favorite, personally, Goku. Now, everyone knows him saying raised on Earth, dumb, but likes fighting. And first Super Saiyan after years of no Super Saiyans. And shockingly, not the strongest person in his universe at this moment. Really exists, and he is stronger. But yeah, we're going over UI right now, because I want their strongest forms to fight. Right. Ultra Instinct is a mindset or form only the angels can use. God of Destructions can learn it, but they have a hard time and even entering Illumin. Goku managed to do it in a tournament. And on a whim. And basically, or at least by accident. Point is, Ultra Instinct is also known as Unanimous Ultra Instinct, meaning Goku's entire mind, body, and spirit is pretty much separated. Goku is able to dodge any attack he can see, without even thinking, while he's focused on the fight. And it provides a decent boost in power, but the boost is kind of a question of how much does it give. All we know is it transcends the realms of gods, so I will be including power on this. But yeah, Goku's pretty much able to dodge anything, and he can see. I want to specify this. And he's pretty strong in it as well. If we're talking about Omen, he's more defensive, but he's able to use his mind as well. So, give and take. And honestly, there's other things like the spirit energy. Well, spirit form he takes with that huge key being of his. But I don't know much about that, so I'm not gonna bring it up. And yeah, that's pretty much everything for UI. Gear 5 Luffy, however, there's a lot more, so buckle up, folks. Gear 5 Luffy is a mythic, godlike Zonai, right, from what the Wikipedia says, which allows Luffy to manipulate his entire body in rubber, which is well known because he's known as the Rubber Man. But this takes it into another scale. He can only access it while he's hearing his heartbeat or the drums of liberation. And Luffy's pretty crazy. People have linked Gear 5 Luffy to Toon Force. And if you've seen in any cartoons of the past 90s, you would understand how Toon Force works. But in reality, it's more of Luffy's transferring his rubber rubber qualities over to anything around him. Heck, in a comic, when we've seen 2 Gear 5 users, we've seen the oceans shake. And keep in mind, in the One Piece universe, devil fruits do not work in ocean water. Due to, if you gain the power of a devil fruit, you lose the ability. You lose the respect of the sea. And yet, casually starts bouncing the water to the beat of his drum. Which is pretty insane. When you think about it. And other abilities are, pretty much besides that, nothing else. He's able to morph his body to fit around weapons he's stuck to. And seems to be immune to certain levels of pain. But other than that, mostly, it's just him able to manipulate everything around him. Able to bounce off the ground like rubber. And use it to cushion blows. It's also possible he could transfer it to other people. To get them off, catch them off guard. But other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, both forms do have a lot of energy consumption. Luffy literally looking like he aged 100 years after the form wore off. Goku pretty much was down for the count. Now, when UI ended. So it's very strange meaning, but both of these forms in a fight, which would win? Now, I thought long and hard about this, thinking of every possible outcome. And Dragon Ball fans are probably gonna say, oh, Goku's gonna win because he's the strongest person ever. Or heck, you have to disable him completely for anyone to stand even a remote chance. Or the One Piece fans will just say, oh, Luffy's star level. Well, because other characters are near star level. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just going over base fighting and abilities and base mindsets. That's in these forms, meaning who's the better fighter and who has the most advantage. Now, to answer the first question, it's obviously Goku. He's spent years trying to master his arts and his techniques. So, Goku has years of experience. Luffy, he mostly relies on his Gum Gum abilities. So, yeah. It's easy to say, hey, Goku's the better fighter. But, shockingly, I'm gonna say Luffy has more turnarounds. By that, I mean Luffy is an unpredictable fighter. Keep in mind, half of his arsenal was either practice or just randomly came up with. A good example is the live action, in where the Straw Hats were getting cannons fired at them, and Luffy just instinctively puffed up his gut, took the cannonball and ricocheted it. He mentioned in that he didn't know that would have happened. So unpredictability plus an elastic body would cause problems for Goku. He would have to use up a lot more ki to even damage Luffy into a severe level. And also, again, the Gear 5 ability to transfer his rubber qualities to the surroundings. Goku doesn't really fight in the air that much. He normally has to have ground underneath him to fight. Since Luffy can make the ground bounce or even stretch it, Goku doesn't really have a stable surface to fight on. Meaning Goku's technique would have to be used in air, and Luffy can just stay on the ground or stretch his limbs. Which brings me to another fact. Luffy could get hits on Ultra Instinct Goku. Goku can dodge a lot of attacks through his body, he's just dodging. But the body can't dodge everything. Like if you get a spitball at the back of your head. And you react to it, yes, but your body doesn't recognize the threat and dodge. So, Luffy being able to stretch his limbs around and even change size at will, does mean Goku, even if he's trying to dodge, could possibly get hit by one of his blows. Now, am I saying Luffy's gonna win? No. No, obviously Goku's gonna win. Yeah, but it's a lot more close of a match than people would believe. Honestly. Knowing the limitations of both forms and the mastery they have of it, it's not something easily won either side. Goku wins just by pure power alone from his universe, or his power scaling. Luffy just can't outpower him, but the fight's still gonna be pretty close. Luffy has many tricks up his sleeve, which Goku cannot counter. But he's able to realize and make it get into a weakness for his opponent. Goku has fought opponents with rubbery textures, well, rubber-like qualities. He fought Piccolo, who could grow and stretch his limbs. And he even fought a huge gummy bear, who could just tank attacks. And bounce around. So he honestly has experience facing someone like Luffy. But Luffy's unpredictability makes it pretty difficult for Goku as well. But in a long drawn out fight, Goku would win due to recognizing Luffy, his abilities, and being able to predict some of it. And also, I think Luffy's power would run out a lot faster, due to how much he's affecting. And Goku's Ultra Instinct is affecting him. It's a form that's draining his stamina and ki, but Luffy's also affecting everything around them. So more energy is being used from Luffy's part. So yeah, if Gear 5 Luffy and Ultra Instinct Goku got in a fight, Ultra Instinct Goku wins. But it's still pretty close. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my first ever arena battle, and if you want to see more content like this, or at least better content, I'll consider doing more, or, well, I'll probably do more. If you want them to be more dumbed down or simplified, please let me know. So I will rewrite in a lot of ideas to make sure they're simple. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, share with others, and subscribe if you haven't so you never miss a video. And I'll see you all next time. This is the only, the ultimate Eevee, signing out.